Hello, this is Johan from AppsFresh.com. Today I want to show you an amazing source code called Tower of Babel, which is based on the Tower game that's currently number 3 in the iTunes App Store worldwide and number 1 in the games worldwide. So let me play the game to show you what it is about. I'm going to click on play, and as you can see, there's going to be blocks coming, and you have to place them on top of the blocks to basically form a tower. So let's play. As you can see, they're coming, and we got to place them. All right, and if you don't place them perfectly, then you lose some blocks. Okay, the block size gets smaller and smaller. Okay, and it keeps going. As you can see, you have the bird following. It's pretty neat. All right, and if it keeps getting faster and faster, and you basically get a point every time you place a column right. All right, so you have a flag that appears every 10. That's kind of a milestone. Okay, it gets faster and faster, and I'm about to lose. I only have one left. All right, new record, perfect. All right, as you can see, you have the high score here. So this was my last high score. I couldn't achieve it. And as you can see, you have a great animation that goes back all the way down here. Okay, now the beauty of this source code is that it's pure physics. Contrary to the original, those blocks that are getting placed actually react just like real blocks or real columns in the real life. So that's pretty neat to play with. What you also have here that the original does not have is that the background color changes automatically. Okay, now you can turn this off if you want to or not. But as you can see, look how the block fall. Okay, it's perfect physics right here. All right, I'm going to stop here, and I'm going to lose just to show you. All right, and there it is. As you can see, it's perfect physics. Now, obviously, you have the share on Facebook, share on Twitter, the also share by mail. You can rate the game. You have the leaderboards and the shop that I'm going to show you in a little while, where you can buy 2 extra in-app purchase, and obviously the remove ad in-app purchase. Now I want to show you the code. It's actually very simple. Whatever you have to change are obviously the graphics, but first I want to show you in the code, in the global.h, you just have to change the share message. Okay, share message, the app ID from iTunes Connect, Traboost app ID and signature, revmob for the ads, and admob for the main banner. This is the leaderboard ID, and 3 of the in-app purchase, the remove ads, and the first and second in-app purchase that I will show you later. Okay, now the rest is all optional to change. You don't have to touch anything. Now for some of you that want to go the extra mile and tweak the game even more, you can go in the gameplay layer.mm file right here, and if you go all the way up top, you will see a bunch of different variables that you can play with. You know, what is the size of the column, the boxes, what's the size of the bird, if you want a smoke effect or not, or with the size, and a bunch of different colors for the fonts and so on. But you really don't have to change that. It's really up to you. Now let's take a look at the graphics. Okay, so under texture, I'm going to right click and do show in Finder. Okay, and as you can see, it's pretty straightforward. These are the blocks falling. Okay, so there's actually right now 3 blocks. You can add more if you want to, but the blocks are just, you can just reskin it easily. Here is the bird. You don't have to change the bird. Only if you want to. The clouds, you really don't have to change them, only if you want to. You can even put stars or even just remove them completely. Now, flags. So this is the regular flag for each 10 points and for the high score. And now here is the ground. That's the mid ground with the castle. And now this is the background. As you can see, it's white because it's changing colors automatically, but feel free to put anything you want here. And this is the ground where you see the actual base. Okay. Now the GUI folder is obviously all the menu items. Okay, so feel free to change the menu items if you want to. And in-app purchase, we'll go into it in a little while, but that's where the in-app purchase are. Pretty straightforward. Smoke effect, you really don't have to change anything. The instructions, neither, you don't have to change that. Only if you want to change the theme, then you could. And the words, whenever you do something and it says good, and when it's perfectly placed. Okay, that's pretty much everything you need to do for this source code. Now it's really hot as we speak. These are actually classic game mechanics, dealing with placing blocks. So you can reskin that in many different ways. It doesn't have to be columns. It doesn't have to be a tower. You can actually create, ABC boxes to teach kids, or fruits, candies, anything you can think of, even soda cans. So your imagination is the limit. I'm expecting great reskins from you guys. If you have any question, please contact me at info@appsfresh.com. That's appfresh.com. This is Johan. I thank you. Goodbye.